Hey guys, Tarke Cat here, and we're going into Act 4. The excitement is palpable. Yeah. This is kind of where I expected the one-link damage to... I mean, I was going to say this is where I expected the one-link damage to fall off, but... it's not the worst, to be honest. Gonna end the Battle Brothers achievement 365 days in Veteran. That's really good. Yeah, Battle Brothers is just the best game. It's just the best game. Whenever I go to play a new game, I'm like, I could play a new game, or I could play Battle Brothers. See, I was kind of hoping that by getting cooldown traps, my thought process was that if and when I eventually do get a trap support, I can link both my fire trap and the flamethrower trap. Big synergy, right? And then if I ever got multiple cooldown traps, biggest of synergies. But that would require us getting gems, which... Getting gems in my Ruthless? Yeah. Yeah. Here's what my first ore is going to be. That's what I want to know. Land. Oh, I can't believe that tricked me. To be honest, actually, cooldown-based trappers would be a lot better in Ruthless, because you've not got the movement problem of, like, having to... Because one of the issues you have with cooldown-based builds is if you move too quickly, then you can't maintain your cooldowns to your momentum, but you don't have that problem if you go really, 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 really slow. 4 to 66 lightning damage spells is a lot. Yeah, we should use that. I think I should use this with the shield I got, which had the all res. That's the play. This, yeah, healthy ceremonial kite. This, oh, big, 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 big. Okay, 3, 6, 7, 5, 4, 9. Big gains. Keep the superiors. 21 has 7 lightning res. Probably need that 7 lightning res. Yeah. Keep hold of that. No. Keep all the superior stuff for a recipe.
You will be remembered.
Also, that flask I should be using instead of. Let's. Okie pokey. Let's go. Big gains.
Stay in the light.
Okay. Delve could be decent. Get like a curse ring. I mean, that would. I suppose anything with guaranteed chests should be. One would assume would be decent rewards. One would assume. Some scrolls. It's really nice when I get that proc with the hey Fever, hope you're doing well. The additional traps. I just need more AoE. I'm kind of wondering if I should do early overload. I don't really want to do this all heavily. Well, it does drop a lot of items, I found. Which is kind of nice. Oh, okay, slight problem is I can't see anything when I have all my flamethrower traps out. It's probably easier on the non-fiery dudes, but yeah, it's a little bit hard to see what's going on. Okay, when I said it drops a lot of things, I mean, it drops a lot of white later. You know? I mean, we've got a whole wisdom scroll. Oh, okay. Hope you're all doing well. Ooh, multiple of these guys. Okay. Wasn't expecting that. Yeah, I really cannot see any of his abilities. Slight... What? Yeah, Forbidden Sanctum without moving skills, I will admit, isn't the most fun. Because there's things like that where you have to take the hits, which kind of sucks. It's just it's a shame the way that the like league lined up with this game mode. Like this with Sentinel, you wouldn't notice any difference, right? You'd be like, this is lit, you know. But this is a bit of a rough combo. I think this is probably actually, now I think about it, is this the worst league to not have movement skills? It's more punishing than Synthesis. I think Synthesis would probably be the second worst. I don't think if there would be another league. I don't think there is another league that would be as punishing. Yeah, it would be like Synthesis and be all the time stuff, you know, Delirium, Alva, blah, 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 blah. Blight would be a good one. You don't really need movement skills for Blight. You just want to stand in the middle. Blight would be a good Ruthless league. Ice would be pretty rough. And so, basically, Path of Exile without movement skills is a little bit. Ugh. I think a one charge. I think it should be like a one charge dash. Will they go back on that? I think they could give you like a one charge dash. We could have a long cooldown. It could be like a 10-second cooldown or a 5-second cooldown or whatever. But is there a rare hiding down there? No. But I feel like you should have something. I think not having anything is a little... Is my first strongbox? Possibly? Possibly first strongbox? Question mark? I wonder if I'm actually going to encounter any soul fight, because usually you get guaranteed soul fight in the mines.
Someone or something is keeping very busy in the bowels of this mountain.
So good when you get that proc. So good when you get that proc. Oh, I want to buy Ruthless. I actually found it very fun. I'm enjoying it. No, I'm liking it. I'm liking it. But I do just think that it doesn't line up the best with this league mechanic. Need to approach it like a different game. Oh, 100%. 100%. It's like, I enjoy the more relaxed pace. See, I think we've had this conversation quite a few times. It's like, I think the base game suits this really well. I just think the way they design their leagues doesn't really mesh as well. It's just like an awkward... Like, if this league didn't exist, and if you were playing it just like standard, I think you'd probably have a better experience. Malachai, I didn't pick that up. I need to sort out a filter. I also need to get my skill point. It's going to be down there, watch it. It's definitely going to be there. Could be there. It's going to be there, though. Please be this way. Please be this way. It's going to be really interesting playing the base game afterwards. It's going to be very interesting going back to normal Path of Exile. If I do. Yeah, I knew it'd be there. The one link fire trap absolutely slaps.
Just need a moment.
Zero regrets on the skill selection. I wish everyone was there. Thanks, Coffee. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're having a good day, evening. Well, I guess nighttime, right? Time zones. But thank you very much. Hope you're doing well. Appreciate you. Tarke, all good? Yeah, I'm doing okay. Doing okay. We are fire trapping. Does surprising amounts of damage. What did I do yesterday? Just in the hospital bed? Yeah. What am I doing, or what have I been doing? After yesterday's stream, I went and saw my grandmother yesterday. Check and see how she was doing. Hang out with her for a bit. Took her dog for a walk, because her dog needed walking. I then went on a very long walk. I did 15,000 steps in one go. A little bit achy after that, but it was good vibes. Really find the idea of showing all other PvE stuff interesting. It has been very interesting. So yeah, I mentioned it in a previous video, sort of in passing, but I've muted all Path of Exile content creators. I've blocked like all of the forums, Reddits, everything from my phone. I've unsubscribed from everything on YouTube. So the only engagement I have with Path of Exile is like the hour I play. Or hour and a half, and that's another thing I've been doing as well. As I've not been playing. I think the longest session I've done has been 90 minutes, and obviously you progress a lot slower, especially if you're playing super casually in Ruthless. But yeah, it really does change your it just changes kind of your entire relationship and your entire experience with the game. So it's very interesting. I think the limited time aspect of it is interesting as well. You know, it will make for an interesting video at the end of it, because obviously, like, the main criticism that you often get if you do this sort of, like, you know, content creation thing is like how removed you are. Sorry. How removed you are from the normal people working, whatever that means, right? That's a good skill point. And yeah, funnily enough, because I've been doing this over the Christmas holidays, I'm probably playing less than a lot of people with traditional, like, 9 to 5s and all that stuff going on. Especially since I'm also doing a lot of, like, caring in the background. How did I think of this? It's something that I kind of, like, thought about a couple of times before. And then I've told the story a million times. But yeah, I was at a party last month, and I was chatting to a guy. I'd met him a few times before, and we'd mentioned how he plays WoW and I used to play WoW, and he was talking about the new WoW expansion that just came out, and he was saying how it was the first time he's ever looked up a guide, and how he found that really exciting. And I found that really interesting that someone could have been playing an MMO for 10 years and have never looked up anything outside of the game. And it just kind of like reminded me of this thing that I kind of thought about doing ages ago. And then because I've had less time to play, because I'm doing a lot of caring for family in the background, it had like a lot of really good natural synergy. Because generally what tends to happen is like I'll have an idea like, oh, it'd be fun to do blank, but it doesn't make sense, because it's like normally, if there's anything to do with a new league coming out, I've got to spend every day before the league, like, printing videos. Like, I didn't actually think I was going to get to play 320 at all. I was fully expecting that I'd be skipping 320. But I ended up joining it, like, a week late. And it's just, like, it's a very good way of sort of getting to have some engagement with the league with my limited availability and time to play. My camera just died, I think. Did it? No? We're okay? We're okay. So yeah, it was things just lined up quite neatly. It just kind of made... Ooh, Amethyst Blast. That's actually quite big. It just kind of... It made sense. Yeah. Blunt. Cookers are kind of rare, I've found. So that's why I'm kind of picking them up in case I get, like, something lit. I did pick up one really nice LE damage bow for leveling. Help with burnout, yeah. Although I could maybe see myself getting frustrated with the lack of progress. I don't know, we'll see. I think it'll be a different kind of burnout. If I experience it. But, yeah, so far I'm having fun. I'm kind of tempted by the trap trigger AoE, to be honest. Otherwise it'd be Ghost Dance. Or maybe one with Evil, Corrupting Blood, or like more all-res, Chaos Res. Kind of tempted to come across the Elliot Overload. I would probably go this way and change my routing slightly. Yeah, I'd probably go this way, change that routing. And grab Melding. Arcanists, Firewalker. Afternoon. I think I'm going to go for the Trap Trigger AoE for now, actually. When I've got such baby AoE, I don't want to have that thing like I throw a trap and it's going to go off. Not sure if I want to play Fear on Blade Trap or Chaos Dot, the new Hex Bloom tech. Sounds interesting. I don't know what Hex Bloom tech is, because I'm not looking up anything, but it sounds kind of cool. Yeah, I think the trigger AoE was the correct move, though. Spirit item? Boom, 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 boom. Lunch break comes in. Till see you later. Take care. Take care. Thanks for checking on your lunch break, and I hope you have a productive day at work. I'm having that really awkward thing where I'm constantly checking my phone. I feel like I've sent like a risky text. So I've mentioned it a couple times in the past couple of like episodes. I'm trying to pick up some work on the side as a dog walker, and I replied to someone who was advertising that they needed one, being like, "Hey, I can do these hours and I actually live really locally." And I was like, "Hey, you know, this is my number. I actually live really close. If you wanted, we could meet up and see if we got on. If we're a good match, me and the dogs or whatever." So now I'm just like, phone, ring, phone. Please reply to my text message. Please let me hang out with your dogs for money. Please, please. Give me the money. Give me the dogs. Well, don't give me the dogs, but like, yeah. I think I might go back to volunteering in shelters. I've been really missing hanging out with the puppers and the puscats. Boom, boom, boom. Boom. 2 wisdom scrolls? Are you mad? Quinn in shambles? Why are people in shambles? Again, one of the upsides of being completely removed from the internet is you have no idea what's happening on the internet. Or downsides, depending on your outlook in life. See, my hand's pretty good. It's got that nice DOS res. How are you planning the build? I took Fire Trap and I took Flamethrower Trap. My thought process being, if I ever get a support gem, I can link both the Fire Trap and the Flamethrower Trap to the support gem. But that would involve me getting a support gem. And that's about as far as the build planning process has gone. Yeah, it's pretty lit. Planning in Ruthless, yeah, basically, it's like. Yeah, I had someone ask you, like, will you use Path of Building And I'm like, I mean, I could, but like, what am I gonna put in part of the building? Like, do I want to use this white flask or do I want to use that white flask? Interesting. It's like, what the fuck am I going to do? You know, there's not much to... Another wisdom scroll? Sick. Yeah, you've not really got much to, you know, gauge your process. But, you know, I'm pretty happy with my choice of traps. Oh god, I need to play my nose, sorry. Hello? Hello? Got a PB the wisdom scrolls? True. Now, the main thing really is deciding when you log out the character select screen and when you use a... You know what? I'm going to hit these fat racks. Big. When you log out to character screen and when you use a portal scroll. That's the real planning. That's a nice touch, thank you. Ooh, 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 ooh. It's a fast death in a while. Nice thing about Ruthless, you don't need to worry about putting any auras on when you die. You don't have any auras. Imagine having auras to put on after a death. Go on, go on, go on, go on. So many wood items. Wood item? Well, so many wood items, only so many white items. A transmute. Big, big. I think I'm going to take a fatty ghost dance now with our 89 energy shield and our 100 evasion. We get big gains. Ooh. Okay, hang on. Okay, this could actually be hype. Are you ready? Oh, I wish I had life on it. Because there's no crafting bench. There's no, like, oh, just craft life. See, mine... the reduced crit is kind of... I think I keep that. The resist... But the problem is like this. So this has the 12 auras, and then it has 15 cold. So this is more res. Because this is 36... 51 resistances, right? So... And it has the life roll. That's got slightly more block, but that's also got slightly more armor and ES. Yeah. We hodl it, we hodl it. Trying to think if there's a better pickup than getting that ghost dance. What have you been doing? Have you everyone on some holidays? I've been okay. Resourcefulness. I should probably actually get some spell suppress. Am I coming this way? I need to decide if I'm going Elio Blade or not, really. That's like the big thing. I think I probably should go Elio Blade. I don't think I'm going to get crit gear. The advantage of going this way... So I get to pick up blast radius. How would I do it? I would go... Literally go boom, boom, boom. Grab this. I want to get Master Sapper, though. Maybe I should just reach straight down to Master Sapper. See, because like this rooting isn't as good if you've not got... Because normally it's like you have to take this, you have to take this, but I've not got any auras. So it's like, I don't need that rubbish. One with Eel is really good. Oh, this is like... And also you have the issue like regrets are so tight. So you can't really like mess about. You really can't mess about. I'm gonna need Dex as well, though. It's gonna be a problem with my fire trap. If I go hard left into Elio Blade. The Elio Blade thing also pushes me towards dot base, which we don't know if we're doing that. %5 life node's pretty safe. I think I'm going to go down to Master Sapper. I might regret that. I mean, it gives me frenzy charges, it gives me some trap throwing speed. It's pretty good. Puts me close to skill effect duration, which is nice for cooldown traps. Hey, hello Darius, hope you're doing well. Yeah, there's a thinky emoji right there. How would I get... Because you can't guarantee that you're going to get, like, crit chance rolled weapons, so it'd be, like, double Chris's. Yeah, I think Elio Blade probably is the safest play. I think you probably still go to Master Saffron and Elio Blade build, though. The other advantage of, because the Elio Blade scales the burning round, which if you have no support gems, you probably want as much generic scaling as possible. Yeah, maybe I should just go. I think, okay, screw it. I think I'm just going to rush Elio Blade. I might regret it. Like, I can guarantee as soon as I rush it, I'm going to get, like, crit strike gem drop. Where are you going, boy? See, I could also just do an... Oh... I was going to say I could do Ignite, but, like, Ignite without Prolif. I need the Prolif gem for Ignite to work, you know, so it's like... Yeah, it's a buy. Ooh, I need support gems, my dude. It turns out that support gems are kind of like... They're kind of, like, influential to how you plan your characters or something. It's really weird. It's like it's part of the build planning process. Maybe we should just never spend any passive points. Maybe that's the play. If I never spend any passive points, then I never have to
Upbeat, please.
I never have to use regrets that I don't have.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Go where you are
We've
needed.
definitely got superior.
Bye-bye.
Yeah. Thinking process. Imagine thinking in a video game. What? Thinking? Thinking in a video game? I don't know about this. I don't think that sounds very ethical, thinking. Mana ring. Probably pick it up. Mind if you lurk? You can lurk. Oh, dog walking lady, message me back. Was a pretty good. The thing which made her a particularly good gig is that she had 2 dogs, and this is the secret strat to dog walking. So if you're walking 1 dog, right, then you charge for 1 dog. But if you're walking 2 dogs, then you get to charge twice as much, and you're doing the same amount of work. I mean, you're technically picking up twice as much poo, but like. That's where the Oh, Chromatical's coming big. You know? It's the best part. It's the best part. I don't mind. I think it's because I spent so long volunteering in shelters. I really don't mind it. I know some people get, like, really, like, ugh. But, I don't know. Yeah, and you pick it up with a plastic bag, you know, it's just not, you know, who cares? I mean, it's like some people get weird about changing their own kids' nappies. It's like, dude, what do you do? Boom, 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 boom. Why was the first reflective remove sent out with your mouse? Did it work? Did you manage to remove the sand type with your mouse? If you did, that was quite impressive. Where art thou, comb? Ignite Prolif would be... Ignite with no gems, though. Because if I went Prolif, I'd probably route this way to get to Searing Heat. I could maybe do something cheeky where I do like Searing Heat, Ghost Dance, Wicked Ward or something. Take you a few seconds. Radical. Yay. Nice little bit of hybrid action. Ooh, we got a rare item. Hold the phones. Okay, what are we thinking? So currently we need to beat 22 life, 9.1 life regen. It's already got a lot of ES and a lot of evasion, so that's already a big win. I mean, it's a lot of evasion and energy shield. No resistances. But mine didn't really have... I think we take it. Dropped your hat. Whoops. Hang on, give me a second, sir. Give me a second, sir. Right, let's move that. Yeah. Hat is acquired. Why do you think the XP is now? We're over leveled. Are you questioning my progress? Are you implying that I'm not progressing? At maximum spids? Yeah, I really need dex. When I can't level my fire trap, that's a slight problem. Okay, so we're gonna rush Master Sapper so I can get some dex. And then we'll work it out. So yeah, we'll get 10, 20, 30. It's not much, but it's, you know. Watch first episode on YouTube. Yeah, I need to get yesterday's up and today's. I forgot to put yesterday's up. So what I'll do is when I'm processing this one, I'll also process the other one. I probably won't do a double upload. I'll upload yesterday's one today and I'll upload this one tomorrow. Yeah. Oh, I kind of want to pick it up. It is a swad. You know. Can't be leaving rare items on the ground. They vendor those rare items. And I realise I'm skipping over these sanctums. Kind of want to make a little bit of prog. A little bit of prog breast. Did I go Alera or did I go skill points? I think I went Alera.
Just need a moment to catch
I should have gone skill points. Oh god, this guy's a little bit. Thank you. Lit. Okay, now we can level up the gems. Res from Lyra is... The res from Lyra is really nice. Especially because Katava's got... If I remember correctly, I think Katava's got bigger resistance penalties. So, yeah, you kind of want that. The mana is good as well. Because, like, you don't have, like, a random, like, level 1 clarity or whatever. Which a lot of builds slot in, like, a, you know, level 7 clarity, this, that, and the other. Because you don't have that, then, it's a way of just getting that little bit of extra. But then again, if you don't have any support gems, you got no mana cost. Like, what mana cost? You got no support gems, bro. Like, what? Mana cost? What? Mana cost? Are you mad? I didn't think about that. Toxigrain's probably really good. Because Toxigrain normally has mana problems, but you don't have any mana problems if you don't have any support gems. Actually, Toxigrain probably is actually pretty good. Because you just get loads of attack speed and skill effect duration on the tree. Yeah, I can see that being really good, actually. Blast off bolt. Mm-hmm. What ascendancy would you go?
I need more.
I've been picking up bows in case I get a completely full, actually. No auras, Keck. I've been picking up bows in case I get like a plus level bow or something. Because I did kind of want to do Caustic Arrow. But maybe, yeah, maybe Toxigrain is actually the secret strat. What ascendancy would you go? I want to pick up that scepter. I mean, raid phasing is like the best thing in this game mode. It is the best thing. Problem is you don't have wither. If I got a wither drop, yo, or a withering touch, that could do it as well.
Just need a moment to catch my breath.
It's kind of annoying getting the flamethrower traps dropping like that. It's when the mastery procs on it decay. I've had one support gem drop, and it was, yo, 2 rares? That's nutty. It was Maim. $30 mana, 12 fire res. Rarity is good in this game mode. See, my hat's double res life, though. It's got quite a lot of cold res. Probably keep that. On the chromatic item, am I using a portal scroll? Okay, we're gonna use my first portal scroll. We're trading a portal scroll for a chromatic. Okay, so we're gonna do some vendoring.
What do you need now?
Trash.
You will be remembered.
Then we go back, pick that stuff up. Character select. Woohoo! Portals. Portal scrolls are for chumps.
You will be remembered.
Right, we'll get some gems now. So this will be exciting. We're going to get 2 whole rewards. Big. Big, big, big. So many choices. Oh, flask now. Okay, I've already gotten an amethyst flask. I think a ruby's... I'll give you a sapphire, and I'll throw a chance orb into it.
No love.
You again.
Tornado is big. Oh, ambush, though. A movement skill. Teleport you to a nearby enemy. Whoa, wait. Movement skills. Oh, damn. I want Tornado, though. Tornado's so strong. Not for this character. Tornado's, like, if I get, like, something else. Tornado's for other builds, really. It has a slight cast time. I don't like Golem, so I'm not taking Golem. Void Sphere is really good. I'm glad you enjoyed the build. I had a lot of fun with it. I'm glad you liked it. Void Sphere is good on, like, everything. Void Sphere is, like, a very kind of, like, safe thing. And Void Sphere is pretty nice synergy with, like, Flamethrower Trap. Frost Shield is good. Should probably take Void Sphere. Should take Void Sphere. Yeah. Hey, Blue. Yeah. It has, like, synergy with my current build. It's good on, like, any build, really. Tornado's really good, though. Watch me get, like, a lightning trap or something. Yeah, Tornado's really good. Tornado's really, really good. Like, Tornado makes a build, whereas Void Sphere is just, like, supplementary in any build, so... Because it's a slower game, you've got, like, more time. But it's like you throw the Flamethrower traps and you drop the Void Sphere on top. It makes sense. You know. Guys hit kind of hard. This is SSF Ruthless. So it's like extra obnoxious. Just the way we like it. Tarke? Obnoxious? What?
Not all murders are
Those are 2 words I never hear in the same sentence. Haven't had a unique yet, have I? No. I wonder what my first unique will be. If it's a Quill Rain, dude. Toxic Rain, I'm telling you. Mage Blood, imagine. I think I would struggle to get the flask. It'd be kind of like, oh shit, I need the flask now. But, oh no. It would be my Topaz, well no, it'd be my Sapphire, a Quicksilver, a Bismuth. Actually no, it'd be pretty good with the Bismuth, yeah. With the res. And then my Amethyst Flask. Actually, yeah, no, that'd be pretty good. I mean, my current belt is like a, yeah. It's better than my 34 life mana recovery belt. Yeah. Yeah. It'd be slightly okay. If you get a 4 flask, maybe 2 flasks. Yeah. Extra crits, that's not fair. Ooh, engraved one. This could be good. Could be good. Doesn't use up much inventory space either. Big. I want a quartz flask, that's what I want. Quartz flask, best flask. Actually, no, I'd probably use a mage blood for a perma quartz flask. Yeah. Yeah, that'd be big. Sure, I'll get a quartz flask from one of the quest rewards, surely. Unless they've changed that. But yeah, it'd be quartz flask, quicksilver, bismuth, amethyst. You could maybe drop the amethyst. I don't know. But I don't need to level. I don't need. Okay, see. Hold dot. Probably keep that. Cold dot gaming. Ooh, a rare item in my game? I mean, it's a mace, so it's like no good, but I mean, it has resistances on it. Woohoo! Chance orb, though. Big. Chance orb's a big winner right there.
Just need a moment.
So many things we could chance. Ooh, a crystal scepter, though. That'd be nice. Nice hat. Where can I buy it? It's not for sale. It's my hat. My hat only. Please do not right-click my hat in a too. Wisdom scroll, big. Couple of duties. Would like to get higher than 10% moon speed. That'd be pretty lit. Wishful thinking. I mean, I have another pair of boots right here. Wishful thinking. They're part of the 480 supporter pack. Yeah. DIY MTX. That's a really good point, actually. Why? Actually, that's a really... Why would you ever spend money on an MTX when you can just put something on your own screen? Free? I could be whatever I want to be. Why, like... Yeah, why would you ever buy MTX? Like, what? It's a scam. Yeah, it's just why, like, dude, this. It's gonna be pretty cool. That's not a PNG. They told me that was a PNG. That's not a PNG. It's a JPEG, my dude. That's my least favorite thing. Is people who say they're PNGs when actually they're JPEGs. Okay. You ready? This is gonna be lit. This is gonna be really cool. It's probably not gonna be that cool, but it'll look sick. Lit. caller. I already look so much cooler. What are you talking about? You can't even get this level of supporter pack. I really like Whippets. Nice dogs. Very intelligent. And the other thing which is nice about Whippets as dogs is they're very intelligent. They've got a lot of energy, but they also really like just lazing. So it's like if you like doing long walks, you can take them for a nice walk. But also they're way happy just sleeping on sofa. So it's like a really nice all-rounder. Yeah, would recommend. Would recommend. What's Bubbles up to? I think she's sleeping behind me. Bubbles has become very attached to my electric blanket. Yeah, she's chilling. Chilling on her... Oh, if I move... There you go. Chilling in her,
You assassins offer a money-back guarantee, Shadow.
Bundle of blankets. I feel like this is a longer beam than I'm used to. I feel like a particularly long beam. On an unrelated note, you got any recommendations for earplugs? Earplugs? Do you mean earphones? Yeah, okay, earphones. So hang on, let me just get this down and then I'll reply to you. But yes, I do. Cool. So I use in-ear monitors. These ones that I'm using right now are the ZNS Pro by KZ. In-ear monitors are what musicians and stuff use, and they're actually like decent quality compared to like your random $10 headphones that you buy in like a random supermarket or whatever. Yeah, KZ is a brand.
I'm working with
What I use, they're very cheap. You can get them on like Amazon for nothing. The main thing to do though is if you're going to use any kind of headphone, the number one piece of advice is buy some foam tips. Like that's the single biggest thing. The single biggest thing. Foam tips. So buy whatever you're gonna buy, then spend like $3 or whatever on some foam tips. Shove some little foam on the end, take off that nasty silicone rubbish. Get nice comfort, you get good seal. Yeah. Would recommend. Would recommend. The only other thing I suppose you kind of need to think about is if you want something with like Bluetooth. Yeah, foam, sorry. Squidgy. Squidgy squidge. You want them corded? Yeah. Then yeah, KZ. So because new phones that own PHON don't have headphone jacks, which annoys the hell out of me. I want a headphone jack on my phone, bruh. I do have Bluetooth, Sony, whatever the hell they are. Which I really like that they've got really good noise cancelling. I've had these for however long I've had my phone. They've lasted me.
Yes.
But I prefer having a cord. I find it very annoying that we don't have headphone jacks as default. I should keep that. Headphone jack as default should always be a thing.
May fear guide you.
But yeah, no, I've really liked KZ. I swapped from what did I used to use? Were they HyperX, I think? I think for, like, yeah, I think it was a HyperX. I couldn't tell you what model they were, but for what they called, like, a headset, whatever. They were okay, but the issue that I had is I found them when I was streaming in the summer. Wearing them all day, I didn't like having, like, I used to get really sweaty on top of my head. I prefer just having just a little thing on my ears rather than this big, messy, heavy thing on top of my... That's also another thing I get, which is really weird. I get dry skin behind my ears really easily, for whatever reason. And I found that with over-ear monitors, I get that way more. So yeah, I've been using in-ears for... pre-COVID, I think.
For someone so obsessed with looks,
So, like...
that wasn't a pretty death.
4... Yeah, I think I've been using in-ears only for, like, 4 years. And, in that whole time... I was using the same in-ears. I was using... I can't remember which KZ model it was, but I'd been using the same one for 3 years with no issues. Maybe even longer. Because it was... I used it pre-COVID all the way through till this year. And then I... broke the headphone jack. And it was entirely my fault. And... it was... I can't even remember how I did it. I think I had it, like, plugged in. And then I, like... No, that was it. That was it. I unplugged it. And I rolled over it with my chair. And it completely bent the headphone jack. So that was entirely my fault. And with KZs, one thing which is cool about them, which I'll show you after Doedre, is you can actually, like if the cable goes or if the ear goes or whatever, you can just replace that one bit because they come apart. So they have these pins at the top, so you can unplug it. So like if you mess up the cord, you can just buy a new cord rather than have to buy a whole new thing. At the time, I ended up just buying a whole new set because they were on offer, and I thought I just wanted to have a spare pair. So yeah, now I have a spare pair of in-ear monitors. Yeah. So yeah, would recommend. Yeah, I'd recommend in-ear to earpads. For me, personally. I just find them more comfortable. Some people prefer over. And also they have quite a nice cord. I tend to like their cables. And yeah, there's loads of in-ear monitors that are available. It's just a lot of people use KZ because they're known for being good quality and cheap, which is a nice combination. Like decent build, actually functions, is cheap.
Just need a moment to catch my
Dissection time.
But yeah, no, I really miss having headphone jacks. The only thing which I will say, which is kind of nice about Bluetooth earphones, is like when it's winter or whatever, if you've got like hats on or like loads of jackets, loads of layers, is you're not like catching a cable like in your zips and everything. That could sometimes be a little bit annoying.
but I know what I like.
Yeah. Right, Malachai. I was expecting to be feeling the lack of damage by end of Act 3, but to be honest, I'm feeling okay about the one link. You notice it a little bit on some of the bosses because they take slightly longer than like 3 seconds. Like you don't instantly phase them. But yeah, I mean, I guess we'll see with Malachai.
And I very much enjoyed it. Now you and I will create the most nightmarish finales together. We're going to make your death really count for something.
Bit keen on those flamethrower traps. Could have delayed it by another probably 2 seconds. Yeah, there's still a pretty quick phase.
Now, exile.
Seems the Bluetooth cables. Yeah, that's cool. Although Pide's always been pretty squish. So that sexy 4 to 66 lightning. If I had 2 of those, woohoo, the damages. Because it's got ridiculous, like 2... Where is it?
This is what I get for trying to be a bloody.
Yeah, 260 damage effectiveness. Obscene.
Let us see if you truly understand what it means to be Nightmare.
Oh, that's a nice one. Getting him to do the tentacle attack, so he sat and then flamethrowers. That was cute. That was cute. I like that. Yeah, it's still pretty quick.